how do you know when you have gotten stuck into a toxic cycle of healing where you're just spinning your wheels going through the same things over and over again? Versus how do you know when you're actually expanding into your next level and you're making progress? Well, the answer is actually much, much easier than you might think. Hi, my name is Erin Worley, and I am the founder of Quantum Lightwork, and I am a master healer. So, healing is essentially returning to wholeness. And the version of us that is whole understands that we are already enough, that we don't need to achieve any sort of perfection to be enough, that we are enough simply because we are. We are divinity in form, God source embodied. And because of this, we don't need to fix things within ourselves to be worthy of receiving more, to be worthy of stepping into the life of our dreams. Instead, what we're actually called to do is to bring forward our truth from deep within, from our heart, from our soul, and share that with the world. But most of us believe that because we've been raised in a world that gives like points for being perfect, the best grade goes to the people who did the most perfect work on their assignments. The love goes to the ones who look perfect. The applause goes to the ones that give the most perfect performance. This was the world we were raised in. Perfection equals value. And so when we look at ourselves and we say, oh, I'm not perfect, I have all of these flaws, or maybe they're not flaws, but other people would certainly label them as flaws, then we are actually cutting ourselves off from our divinity. And this feels heavy, and it feels hard, and it feels like, how can I heal myself so that I'm more perfect, so that then I can be who I'm here to be? When in fact, being who we're here to be is actually about saying, hello world, this is who I am and all of my imperfect perfection. So what does imperfect perfection looks like? It looks like saying, even though I don't fit into the mold of normal or expected, this is who I am, and I accept and love myself. And so if our healing work is moving ourselves deeper into, I accept myself and I love myself, and it's safe for me to show the world these parts of me that are weird and different, that even some people might label as crazy, we're definitely moving into expansion. If, however, we are saying, I actually have to hide from the world until I feel perfect, then we are looping through old patterns. And the lesson that's trying to come forward is healing is not about achieving some sort of state of perfection. Healing is about remembering that we are already whole, that we are already enough, and that it is safe to take action in our lives from this place. So someone who is looping through cycles of healing will have heavy days. And on those days, they will want to detach from the world. They will want to say, it's not safe for me to interact with the world today because I feel like crap. I can't present myself perfectly, so I need to go detach from the world. Someone who is on a path of expansive healing will say, oh, I feel heavy today. And so when I show up and interact with the world, I'm not going to put on a performance. I'm not going to pretend everything's okay. I am going to be honest, deeply honest with myself and others in the world that today is a heavy day for me. And from that place, I'm also going to anchor into, and even though this is a heavy day, I am not this heaviness. This heaviness is not me. I'm not going to identify as this heaviness. Instead, I understand that this is just a storm that is passing on my path. And as I allow this storm to pass, I am releasing old layers of gunk that got trapped in me back when I didn't know that I was already enough as I am. And that's going to release, and I'm going to continue forward on my path. Our path into deep soul alignment does not look like this, even though we often think that it should. It actually looks like this: up and then down, up and then down, up and then down. Why is this? Well, every time we raise our frequency and go into deeper levels of trust and self-love, everything within us that's not a match for this, everything from our past and past lives within our system, body, mind, energy field that's not a match for this, rises up to release. And the only way to release it is to feel it. Allowing yourself to feel the heaviness that earlier versions of you would have labeled as too bad, too heavy, not perfect enough, is how you release it. And we simply hold ourselves in love and safety. I am safe, I am safe, I am safe, even as I experience heaviness. This heaviness is not me. It's just a storm that's passing by. I am anchored deeply into the knowing that I am on path to create the most beautiful, abundant, fulfilling life. So today has been a heavy day for me. I'm actually still wearing the same shirt I went to bed in. I have put a cardigan over the shirt, and I have come to make this video today because part of my job is to share that a path to deep soul embodiment is not about only showing up on the days that we feel great or perfect. It's about showing up on all of the days, even the days when it feels heavy to do so. And the more that we do this, the more deeply we come into alignment with who we really are within, with that bright light within us that loves and accepts all of us exactly as we are. All of this and so much more I go deep into the teaching of inside Quantum Lightwork Academy. Quantum Lightwork Academy is where I help you become the embodiment of one of the most powerful energy workers on earth. I would be honored to have you join me. You can get information about that in the description below.